Request to record on my computer, right? Okay.
What do you mean? I'm recording on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, you just play where you want.
Share sound. Okay. So anyway, we were here. You were talking about the at the top of the head, move to the left.
Um,
The
uh,
clipboard.
yeah, yeah, correct. Um, correct. So the keyboard is the top left there. Okay, okay. Next, just play.
Facilities, because I remember when I was in university and when I was in Diamond High, if I had started to make my portfolio earlier, it could have made a difference in where I was going to go next time.
Okay,
And the
stop.
school has
Stop.
a lot of.
Stop. Okay, this entire statement when she's talking, there's a lot of micro pauses in between. That those can be cut. Yeah, so if you play on the edit itself, you look at the sound bar, you'll notice that there are gaps, there are stops in the sound bar and the audio. That's one way to look at it. But because I edit so much that I train myself to already know where the micro pauses are. Yeah, but you can use the sound bar to see like which are the pauses that doesn't have like a audio peak.
Yep.
That's what some editors do. But for me, after a while when I hear, I would know. Because if you hear Colchester's one and you hear this, there's a very clear distinction. Yeah,
Mm.
after a while you will know. Yeah, okay, so you just continue.
Facilities. They've got like editing labs, they've got computer labs. Some people have cameras. So don't feel limited that you can only do something after you graduate. You can do something when you're in the school also.
What would you say to A-level graduates who may not have done so well and are struggling to, in your situation, to pursue something that they truly want?
I think for the students who are struggling in school or
Stop.
are not so confident that there
Okay, you play first. Yeah.
will be a light at the end of the tunnel once you graduate, I would say
Straight away go
A-levels
to
is not
straight
the most
away go to
important.
straight away go to I would say. Straight away go to I would say. The part where she hedges, she repeats your question, don't need. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the pain is already there. People don't need to repeat, like hear the pain again. Like the pain is damn strong for them really. Yeah. So
Okay.
the answer is more important. Yeah.
In your life, there are many ways to forge your own path, especially if the path is not particularly academic. Mine wasn't particularly academic. I just built good habits, I built good connections, and I worked hard to make nice films and nice videos. And ultimately, I still have a career in something that I really love. So I think for juniors who might feel discouraged that they won't be able to find a meaningful or maybe even well-paying career, just follow your heart and do everything to the best that you can, and automatically there will be an opportunity that will be carved out because you created a path in that area.
People in Singapore especially have the impression that it's difficult to survive, especially financially.
Okay, so
in
these
the
are all very good questions, right? I would say split into two. Yeah, split
Okay.
into two. Like this itself can be one video. So from here onwards, create another video. So
Okay.
from here onwards, right? Like create another video. This is your hook. Like, can arts survive in Singapore? Can you have arts career? Arts
Okay.
career equals no hope. All these are potential textual hooks. Art career equals no money. That's a textual.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is a separate video. You gotta start with this question. Yeah. It
Okay.
does not matter who she is. Yeah. Does not
Yeah.
matter. So you can just put in like in the captions, or you want to put in like a overlay later where after the textual hook you can put that, you can point to like whoever, you can do a pointing to her name, what she does, and yeah, and what she does basically. Yeah, so that is what you can do if you know. That's what you need to do. So the introduction of her actually doesn't is not necessary. You can just put her like put in the thing. Yeah. Sorry, put it in like a text box something. Okay, next. Yep.
Okay.
art scene in Singapore. What would you say about that?
For sure, you will be rich in many ways, maybe not financially, but in terms of life experience, you will live a very full and rich life, very colorful. I can give the
Stop,
example
stop.
of the
So
film that
this
we are
is
screening
fascinating
at.
to me, right? Because she really creates a limiting paradigm that you cannot be rich doing arts. So I would challenge this, right? But in this case, I'm not there as him. Yeah, in this case, right, I'm not the interviewer, so I cannot. So if I were there, right, I would say, hey, you mentioned something earlier that it's almost as if you mentioned that you cannot be rich financially if you're doing arts. Is that something that is true? No, I wouldn't say it's such a direct way. I'll say that is there a possibility that you can also do well, do very well financially in the arts, like starting a business or whatever, doing a high paying creative role, something like that. So I would do that as a juxtaposition as an interviewer because it gives more dynamism in the video rather than
Okay.
next.
It's called Madame Margot. This film was shot in the Philippines, but was financed entirely by the UK. A lot of artists, especially in my field, I can speak for
I
films.
don't think that's needed. The part where it's shot and financed, that part, the entire part. This film was shot in UK, financed in. Unless it's relevant to what she's saying. Can we replay first?
When you are close enough to a community and you have an important story to tell, it is possible to find money to finance the idea.
You have to include it, yeah. So in this, she's giving an example to illustrate the point, so you have to include it, yeah. Okay.
So when I knew the wildlife community a bit better, there was this idea about this newly discovered bird, and then I could also match it with a funder in the UK who was looking for new ways to tell natural history stories. And so put that together and I was able to finance this entirely within just a month or two. So I think my advice for a lot of artists is know what is available, know your community that you're representing, and try to match needs and supply at the same time, and you'll still be able to be fed and be housed.
Stop. So it's FED, not
FED, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you put it there. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be housed and keep the lights on.
Okay, stop. So this part is quite funny. So when she says to be fed, to be housed, you can do last time you can do like a 1 zoom, 2 zoom, and then you can add in a PNG of like food plus a home. Then when she laughs, you can add in some like movement a little bit. So that's how you can enhance like a talking head edit if you want. It's not crucial, but these are just small enhancements to a talking head edit. Yeah. Okay, next.
And keep the lights on.
Yeah, keep the lights on, when she's laughing, I think quite funny. So lights on, and then think the light come on, maybe an animation at the back. Lights on animation.
Do you all screen it anywhere else besides today?
Yes, the film is called Madame Margot. Madame Margot is a short film about...
My girl, you asked her to change already, right? Okay, next.
Yeah. So for context, we shot this separately lah. So we will merge the part where she talk about what the film is.
Okay, yeah. Continue.
The earlier question.
Yeah.
A drag queen in the indigenous community in the Philippines who discovers a wild bird.
Yeah, stop.
And the bird inspires
her. Who? There's a long pause before discovers. Now that one, I leave it up to you to cut or not, because that one actually is 50-50 on me. Sometimes pauses add flavor to the video. In this case, she's thinking, and the who has a lot of energy in it. So I will let the pause land so that her expressions can be captured. Yeah. So this is just something to note, 50-50. Sometimes I let it stop. Like I tell my editors, I tell them to cut micro pauses, yes, but when I'm telling a sad story and I say the kid cried, tears stream down his face, then don't cut lah. Let the thing sit lah. In fact, I ask them to slow it down to 0.8. So I let it sit, and then I purposely pause during that time. You need to catch the the context. Because when I'm speaking fast anyway. So you guys don't really need to cut because I'm skilled, right? But if I'm slowed down, there's an intention behind it. I don't want them to. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead.
Her dance. It's a crazy short film, 15 minutes long, but it is as crazy as that log line that I just told you lah. And it can be found on YouTube. Just search Madame Margot and it should pop up.
Oh,
so one should be the
nice.
Yeah.
One of the first few things that pops out.
I might watch it and then drop her a DM and say, hey, saw your interview, man. It's nice. Help you out a bit. You post it first, or I'll just drop her a DM sometime. Okay, great. This is good. This is a snippet by itself. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. This is a good like value adding thing. Might do some views, I don't know, depending on how good we shoot the hook is. And then the first one, we have the same edit, but 2 different textual and verbal hooks.
2 different textual verbal hooks.
Yeah, I already said it, ma. Did I not give you 2?
He signed off, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's the first one, right? The second one is, I can't remember what I said just now.
Okay, I'll watch the recording. Okay, can.
Okay?
Yeah. So if this is part of like a 3-part, is it weird? Because a prequel to this interview is I show that I have met her
Okay,
before.
so the thing is this, right? The thing is this,
Yeah,
Sherlock. Nobody cares, right? At this level. Like people will not watch it in parts one. Like they just watch
yeah,
it individually. That's the whole idea of short form content. People do not go
yeah,
back and watch it in parts. Even for me when I did Radical Games, right? I thought, hey, my series quite interesting there. I thought people would come back for the next parts. They did not. My first video had like 200K plus views. The part two and part three probably like 50. So
mm,
then I realized it doesn't matter. Then I asked SGAT people, right? I said, hey, how come like that? Because they told me, hey, Radical Games not bad, yeah. I said, yeah, but I said the view's not good. So I met them on the street. They told me that, oh, actually, Kevin, we have done many series. All our hooks at the end actually quite good one. But we realized that the best way to get views is just to post them all in one shot.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just like at the same time, 1 minute apart. Because people will come back immediately to look for that, right? And then that will help the algo, and then all three videos will kind of do well. Versus I post the next day, people forget about it already.
yeah,
They
yeah.
try,
I
they
know.
won't come back the next day to kind of look for it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in this case, right, I don't think you need to post like back to back to back because individually they function as an edit by itself. It's not a very clear continuation. Like individually they can function as an edit.
Okay,
So it doesn't matter. Unless you're doing like very clear like part series kind. Then okay, post all in one shot. Yeah.
okay.
Can?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Can. It's like a prelude why we even got this interview lah.
Yeah. Okay, you show
Yeah.
me what is the textual hook for this.
Young filmmaker to make waves. What does it take for a young filmmaker to make waves globally? Bambi's journey began here at Dunman High. At the recent Careers Day, Bambi and Clara returned to inspire the next generation of Dunmanians with their stories. They were once
Yes,
students just like us, active in
Okay, everything here is good. I need a better textual hook and a verbal hook. You need to be like that. That's fine, right? That visual hook is fine. Diamond High, good, right? So, you just think of any textual and verbal hook that you need to put in here. In fact, you know what? You don't need to add in a visual hook, verbal hook. Sorry, you don't need to add in a textual hook here because I think it's too much things. I mean, if you really want to, the textual hook can be somewhere slightly above the Diamond High logo, yeah, somewhere around there, right? Yeah. So it could be yeah, it can be the same as what I said earlier. Like arts equals no money. So that could be arts career equals no money. That could be a textual hook. Then your verbal hook could be, can you make it in the arts in Singapore? Can the arts make you money in Singapore? Yeah,
Okay.
that could be that could be that could be a verbal hook. Can the arts make you money in Singapore? Or then you can test this because it's easy to edit. You can test 3 variations and then post all 3. Because at this stage in your account, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so you can just have 3 variations of like a verbal hook and a textual hook. And then, or maybe textual will remain the same, keep it simple. But the verbal hook, you change it 3 variations. Then you post all 3 and see which one does well. Yeah, that's the best. Okay? Then you report us in the chat. This is also an experiment that I want to see. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think TikTok will flag it as a similar video. As long as the hook is different, they would still see technically as a different video. But if everything's the same, then they'll suppress it. Yeah, if it was the exact same video, then they'll suppress it. The second video will just like be suppressed. Yeah. So
Okay.
you can test it. Yeah. The rest, I don't think it's an issue. I just have a feeling that it's fine. I don't even need to watch it because they're B-rolls, they're telling a story. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's an issue. Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think so. I just looked at it. Can?
Can. So this watch with part 2, okay lah.
Yeah, just put it in non-matter.
Okay. Then should I put like a part 3 here also?
In the captions you can put 3 out of 3. Yeah, part 3
Okay.
out of 3, part 2 out of 3. Yeah.
Because we'll cut here and there will be
Yeah.
a watch part 3, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Rustin, for staying with us. I hope this helps and makes sense in terms of
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because I'm trying to help you upskill as well, Rustin. Eventually, you might also
Yeah.
do 10 cuts. Yeah. Great. Okay, see y'all.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Thank you, Kevin.